It's time to be kind with Marley Q.
Because the time to be kind to ourselves, each other, and the world is now. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for making time to be kind. Today we have such a special treat. A special Parker, a 9-year-old Parker. Yes, I'm so excited to meet her. You and I get to meet her together for the first time here, making time to be kind. Welcome to the show, my new friend.
Hi, my name is Emma Noriega, and I go to Hialeah Gardens Elementary.
Yeah, and how old are you, my dear?
I'm 9 years old.
So that makes you what grade?
4th grade.
4th grade. That is the coolest grade. I loved my 4th grade. How are you liking it so far?
It's really fun. I like it. I enjoy it.
Yeah. So can you tell me, how are we connected? What inspired you to reach out, to be here today?
So for reading class, I had to do a project in how someone helps where we live or helps people or inspires people. And I chose you because you sounded like a really fun and nice person, and I felt like you helped a lot of people.
That is so kind of you to say. How did we meet? How did you connect with me?
My parents showed me a video of you, and I wanted to do a project about you, and my parents told me how they knew you, and I just wanted to do it about you.
Oh, so we've got mom and dad are kind influencers in the house. I love that. I love that. Tell me a little bit more about the video that you saw. Can you point me in the direction? I'm curious as to what they showed you.
Well, it was about you, how what inspired you to do what you do now in 4th grade, and how your teacher told you your superpower or your power was kindness, and that really inspired me.
Oh, I love it. So it was my TEDx. I had a feeling it was my TED Talk. You know that when I shared that, I was pregnant. I had a baby. My first baby was in my belly. Did you know that?
Yeah, I actually noticed.
You noticed, right? Okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, that was that little balloon. That little balloon in my belly was my first baby who's now 5 years old. And his name is Jude Parker. Do you know what a Parker stands for?
Performing acts of kindness?
Yeah, you got it. It's performing acts of random kindness. A Parker is a person just like you and me and mom and dad, right? Who perform acts of random kindness. You're a Parker. Did you know that?
Well, yeah, kind of.
You did know that about yourself. Can you say for our Parkers listening, hey, I'm a Parker now?
I'm a Parker now.
You are a Parker now. You're part of this movement to spread kindness. You didn't even know in 4th grade, you're a kindness influencer and you have the power, the superpower to spread kindness in your classroom, in your school, in your home, in the world. So can you tell me how did that project go for you?
So I put some pictures of you and saying park at the bottom, and I spoke about you and what you do for park.
I would love to hear it. Can you give me a little insight as to what you shared with your class?
So I wrote that you have 2 children and they're young, and you have a husband, and then I wrote about really what you do and what your 4th grade teacher told you, what your superpower was, which was kindness.
And did your teacher like that?
Yeah, she loved it.
Yeah, I hope you got a good grade.
Yeah.
Thank you for choosing me as an entrepreneur, as a leader that's making a difference in the community. I was so honored when your dad sent me a message on Instagram and said that you picked me to do this school project on. That touched my heart. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you tell me a little bit about how maybe you like to spread kindness? Now that you know you're a Parker, what's your favorite way to park?
When I see someone struggle to do something, and I just like to help them, and I just like to be kind to other people and say thank you, you're welcome, and other things like that.
Yes, the power of saying please and thank you and you're welcome goes a long way, right?
Yeah.
How about smiling? Do you like smiling?
Yeah, I like smiling to people when they smile back to me or say hi.
That is nice, right? And if you could tell all of our Parkers listening, an idea to perform an act of random kindness today, what would you tell them?
If you see someone struggling to do something, and for example, if they drop something, you can just help them pick it up or say thank you. So
Yes, that's such a simple way to express kindness. Let me ask you, are you sometimes shy to park or shy to be kind?
yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. How do you get through that? How do you park anyways and help someone who needs your help?
I say that there's nothing to be shy in my head. There's nothing to be nervous or shy to do. So then I just help them.
There we go. So you talk to yourself, right? And you say, like, you kind of coach yourself out of it. They're like, hey, there's nothing to be shy about, right? This is a person that needs help. And I'm a Parker. I've got this superpower of kindness and I can help in this moment. I love that. I love that. Did you know you had like mega muscles? Show me your muscles. There they are. Show me your muscles. Yeah. Because you're exercising your superpower of kindness and you're only 9. You're going to be so strong by the time you grow up like mom or dad or me. Yeah. Do you have any questions for me?
Well, here I have some questions to ask you. So,
Right.
your TED Talk was very inspiring. What are some ways I can practice the park?
Yeah. So I really think the easiest way, my favorite way, is to smile. I tell every single person that I can that if we would just to smile more on purpose, even when you wake up in the morning, just the first thing that you do is just take a nice little breath and smile and just be happy that you're awake. Be happy that you get to see mom and dad and your dog and your sisters, right? Be happy that you get to go to school and see your friends. Like, I think that is such a powerful way to park for yourself as like self-love and kindness and for other people. Could you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that, right? What else you got for me?
I'm a pretty shy girl. Can you give me some tips on how to be a better public speaker?
Wow. Well, you could have fooled me. I think you're doing an outstanding job public speaking right now. Yeah. So we can pause and just acknowledge that you're already a great public speaker. And I think a way or a tip that might help you become a better speaker is just practicing more, right? So I want to acknowledge you for signing up to do this podcast. That's super brave and courageous, especially if you think you're a shy girl. This is a big step. Kudos to you, Missy. Yeah. So what I would do to just continue strengthening that, right? Just like kindness is a muscle, being able to speak in public is a muscle. Could you believe I used to be super, super shy and never even raise my hand in class to speak or stand in front of the class? Never, ever.
I wouldn't believe that at all.
You wouldn't believe that, right? I'm a speaker today. I have a podcast. I come on videos. I did a TED Talk. But man, was I shy. I really had to practice. I really had to talk to that little voice in my head and say, hey, don't be mean. Like, no, your voice isn't funny. Your voice is like wonderful and you have something to share. And people are inspired when you open your mouth and talk to them. So don't be shy and talk more. So I just kept practicing and practicing and practicing. And today I'm a speaker. I actually get paid to speak as a public speaker. Can you believe it?
Wow, that's cool. That's very cool.
Yeah. So if you get started practicing now, poof, you'll be a great public speaker in no time. So what kind of opportunities in school do you have right now where you can maybe practice speaking up a little bit?
When we stories all together, I'd like to raise my hand and ask if I can speak and volunteer to do things like that.
Great. And every time you do that, see that, acknowledge it as you are exercising your public speaking skills. You're getting better at it. The more you practice, the better you get. Just like anything else, you can do it. You're already doing a great job. I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
Yeah, very impressed. What else you got for me? You got more questions?
I have one more.
Okay.
You found your gift in 4th grade. I'm in 4th grade right now. How can a 4th grader inspire others?
Parker's listening. I want you to leave comments on this YouTube video or on this podcast and tell this young lady, Emma, how she's inspiring you already to be kind. You're already doing it right now, simply by showing up and saying that kindness is your superpower. Can you tell the people listening, kindness is your superpower?
Kindness is your superpower.
Kindness is your superpower. Yeah. Tell those people that and tell people in your school that. And that is how a 4th grader can make a massive difference in the world. That's how a 4th grader can add more kindness in this world. That's how a 4th grader can be a kindness influencer, right? Is by speaking up about kindness, is by telling people, hey, you're a Parker. Did you know that you're a Parker? People be like, what? What's a Parker? What are you saying? Is that like a bad word? No, a Parker is the best word. A Parker is a person that performs acts of random kindness, and Parkers are superheroes who are out there every single day looking for ways to be the spark of kindness, looking for ways to park, whether it's a smile, whether it's helping someone that's struggling and needs a hand, whether it's, just pushing your chairs in after class to make sure that nobody trips, or holding the door, open for the person behind you, offering to throw away, a paper or litter that you might see on the floor. There's so many different ways, right, that we can park. Can you think of other simple ways?
You can start like volunteering with things that help like the environment and stuff like that.
Yeah. Have you ever volunteered for an event or a nonprofit or for church? Have you ever done any volunteering? Maybe for school, if there's been any projects to maybe collect toys or collect food. Have you ever been involved in a project like that?
Yeah.
Would you like to be?
Yeah.
I think you're just getting started on this path of being a kindness influencer. So there's going to be opportunities for you to do more volunteering. And we just need to be open to those opportunities, right? So in school, if they start having, an event to spread kindness in school, will you be the first one to raise your hand?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Maybe you could even tell when your podcast episode comes out, you can ask your teacher if you can share it with your friends. Would you like that?
Yeah.
That's a way of you practicing being a public speaker, having your friends see you speak.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. So again, I want to say thank you for making this time to be kind with me. And thank you for choosing me as the person for your homework school project. I think that was super duper cool. I'd love to, if you took a picture of it, send it to me because I'll include it in the blog post. I think that would be pretty cool. I love that. I actually I have a special box of park mementos that I've gathered over the past decade. I've spoken at well over maybe 300 schools along this journey, and I get letters from students, many who are third and fourth graders now are in high school, and I have these letters, so it would mean so much to me if you send me a picture of your homework and I can keep that.
I will.
Thank you so much, Emma. Is there anything else you'd like to say to our Parkers listening?
Your superpower is kindness.
Yes! What a great way to end, my beautiful friend. Thank you. Yes, it is. There you have it. If you are not just smiling from ear to ear after this episode, re-listen, okay? Re-listen and watch it on YouTube so that your heart can just, be melting as mine is right now. This beautiful Parker just sought me out, did a homework assignment on me, and I wanted to give her a little bit of time here on the podcast to just share that there are these beautiful children who are the next generation of kindness influencers. We have these fourth graders. We have these students who are being inspired, not just by my TED Talk, but by content that I'm putting out there on a consistent basis. And I really just wanted to take a moment today to brag about that and tell it to the universe, bring it on, bring some more, because really being able to plant these seeds of kindness in the hearts of our young people and our next generation of kindness influencers, I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it. So if you're listening and you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, share. If you're on YouTube, remember to subscribe. If you're on Apple, leave a comment, leave a review. That helps to amplify our mission and our message to spread kindness worldwide. Thank you for being a Parker, and thank you for making this time to be kind. See you next time.
1, 2, 3.